Okay, but seriously, where are all the good guys? They have to be out there. Those of us that are in the dating game have to believe that they're out there, or we wouldn't be doing it. So many of you reach out to me with your stories, and I love hearing from you, so keep doing that. But after I posted that last video about the terrible date and the terrible guy, I've heard a lot of really bad stories. Like a lot of them. Why do we have so many bad stories? I fully believe that they've always been happening. We've just never talked about it before. So I'm so glad that we're talking about them now, and we need to keep doing that. But if you're a good guy, I'm going to need you to declare yourself. Because us women, we're losing faith out here.
Greetings and salutations, my brothers. Welcome to the ministry. On today's episode, we are watching modern women struggle to find the answer to a question that shouldn't exist. Where are all the good men? The answer to the question is so pathetically easy, and yet modern women cannot comprehend that answer. After years of playing the field and assuming the better man will always be around the corner, these women date bad boys, chads, and go out to have their fun. And when they decide that now is the time to settle down and start something real, they're shocked to find that the men she should have been chasing all along are nowhere to be found. Even though these men do exist, she refuses to recognize them. Her addiction to sympathy is stronger than her desire to find a mate. But before we begin, if you have yet to do so, we kindly invite you to subscribe to the Ministry of Masculinity. We are on the verge of something glorious, my brothers. The powers that be want us terrified. They want us weak and discouraged. But what they're doing is growing more and more ineffective by the day. Men everywhere are tired of the mistreatment brought on by society. They are rising up and refusing to take the abuse. And the more they speak, the more afraid the powerful they become. They try to quell the voices with shadow bans, copyright strikes, and the cutting off of ad revenue. But it doesn't work. More and more men are standing up and saying, no. Now is our time, my brothers. Now is the time to stand up, embrace your masculinity, and build yourself up for the coming trials. And what happens next will be up to you.
Question: where are we meeting the men that actually want to date and be in a relationship? Because it's not the dating apps. It's not the coffee shops. I've been trying that. For a while now. Definitely not the bars. Not at my age, because they're all like 21, 22. So they definitely don't want to be in a relationship. And I definitely do not want to be a cougar. Nothing wrong with that. Just not my type. I, again, tend to go about 8 to 10 years older than me. I found out even those don't want to date for a relationship. Even they are still figuring things out. Yeah, they are. So where are we meeting the ones that want to date and be in a relationship? That want to date to eventually get into a relationship. That are dating to see if we're compatible for a relationship, not other things. No. I need to know, because I have yet to find them. And I've been looking, so maybe I should stop looking. I don't know. But if you know, please let me know. Help your girl out. Where are we meeting the good men? Where are we meeting the men that actually want to be in a real relationship? Let me know.
So where have all the good men gone? The answer couldn't be more simple. They walked away. After decades of mistreatment from modern women, who labeled these men as creepy, broke, dusty, dangerous, and all sorts of other vile insults, men just moved on. They have no interest in playing second fiddle to a woman who wouldn't give her the time of day back in her prime. In a modern woman's eyes, a truly average man is subhuman. They are invisible and are only human thanks to a biological technicality. And these are the very same men who are loyal, faithful, and work hard. But it goes either unnoticed or unappreciated. So why would any man want to deal with that kind of disrespect? The answer, again, is simple. They won't. So instead of trying to prove themselves, men just walked away from all of it.
So I have a general inquiry. General inquiry. Now, I haven't dated since 2013. That's 11 years ago. Now, if you think back to 2013, most of you can't, the dating scene was different. there was no, like, Instagram had just come out. There was, like, I don't know if dating apps existed. I don't know. But the influence was not there. You met someone in the wild. I met my ex-husband in the wild. It was great. It was a great time. The dating was beautiful. It was so non-toxic. It was great. Coming out of a divorce 2.5 years ago, and, like, I've seen people in between, dated it a little bit. But now I'm, like, throwing myself back out there. What happened? What? Like, when did humans become not humans? When did, like, women and men, relax, and men become, like, a choice? Or, like, something that you just, like, are like, no, I don't like that one, swipe. Or, like, oh, if it doesn't work out with that one, no worries, because, like, I'll just find another one. Or, no, this is too hard, I'm leaving.
Another popular answer is for this woman to check her friend zone. And yes, there are good men in the friend zone, but those men are people she is incapable of respecting. In her eyes, a good man must still carry the qualities she wants in a man, but also the ideals of the men she ignores. In other words, a loyal Chad, which is practically impossible. She refuses to understand when a man like that has achieved the status he has. He's not going to throw it away just because one woman in his harem wants something more. Meanwhile, the men who used to desire her have grown tired of her toying with their emotions just so she could get relationship treatment without the need for any form of intimacy. Men aren't interested in being friends anymore. Why should they be? It yields them nothing but confusion and the wasting of precious time. And time will always be a man's most valuable commodity. One that he no longer wishes to waste on a woman who's too stupid to see what's in front of her.
I have a genuine, honest question. It is 2024. Are there any good men left? I feel like I am a great person. I try to go out of my way to be nice to everyone. Literally, no matter who I greet when I pass. I tell them good morning, smile. In the elevator, compliment people, like genuinely try to be a good person. Try to put out into the world what I would expect to get, you know, just genuine sincerity and niceness. And there's just so much negativity in the world. I mean, is there anyone out there who wants a good woman who doesn't, you know, drink, party, do drugs, you know, sole custody of their kids, like, that works full-time, that, you know, tries to be a great employee, great daughter, great mother, that is otherwise, you know, aside from working and being a parent, just really a homebody that really doesn't want to go out, and that's okay. But it's, the dating scene now is just wild. I mean, I'm starting to lose.
Once women realize that getting an honest, loyal man is difficult, they always say that they're beginning to lose hope, as if that's supposed to make men feel bad for her. But men know the truth. She played the field and lost. And these men refuse to be consolation prizes. She doesn't get to go live the self-destructive life of endless hedonism and then expect some man she doesn't respect to wife her up and pick up the pieces. Especially when she insists on continuing to break those pieces and make a bigger mess. It doesn't work that way. Men have walked away and aren't coming back. They are working too hard to improve themselves and enriching their own lives with the peace they desire, and doing the things they enjoy. And that doesn't involve a woman who didn't even recognize him as a human being. She brought all of this on herself, and yet she will always refuse to understand why. And that's going to do it for today's video, my brothers. If you found yourself enjoying this content, then we hope we have earned your subscription to the Ministry of Masculinity. Be sure to like this video and share with as many of our fellow brothers as you can as well. Thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next episode of the Ministry of Masculinity.